Hello everyone, this is Kanchan Sinha from Shrishankaracharyamahavidyalaya. Today I am going to discuss about continuous and comprehensive evaluation. The concept of CCE. There are three terms involved in CCE, that is continuous, comprehensive and evaluation. Continuous refers to regularity in assessment. Comprehensive refers to both scholastic and co-scholastic areas of pupils' growth. An evaluation expresses both qualitative and quantitative description of child's performance. Continuous and comprehensive evaluation refers to a system of school-based assessment of students that covers all aspects of students' development. It refers to a particular process of evaluation which is school-based and aims at all-round development of the student. This process includes continuity of testing with reasonable intervals and covering different aspects of curricular and co-curricular areas so as to help the student. There are two keywords, that is continuous and comprehensive. Continuous refers to continuity and regularity of assessment during the whole session. The frequency of class test, unit test, and terminal test can make the evaluation regular. The test may be followed by the diagnosis of the hard spots of learners and remedial intervention to correct them. Retesting and getting feedback may help the teacher and for their self-evaluation. Comprehensive refers to areas of assessment which include both scholastic and co-scholastic aspects of pupils' growth, helping the all-round development of the child. Scholastic aspects include curricular area or subject-specific areas, and co-scholastic aspects include life skills, co-curricular activities, attitudes, and values. In scholastic respect, cognitive growth in subject-specific areas are covered, and in post-scholastic aspect, the growth in affective and psychomotor areas are covered. The scholastic areas are meant for intellectual growth, whereas co-scholastic areas are required to develop physical growth, development of social personal qualities, interest, attitude, and values. The evaluation tools and techniques used for these two areas are entirely different in nature. For instance, the scholastic areas can be tested through written and oral tests, whereas co-scholastic areas can be assessed basically through observation and similar techniques. Historical background of CCE. Examination is a crucial process of our education system to determine the effectiveness of teaching learning process, but today's examinations are not effective as they are to be in order to bring the quality improvement educational evaluation. Various committees and commissions like Sadler Commission 1917 to 19, Hartong Committee Report 1929, Sargent Report 1944, Mudaliar Commission 1952-53, Hunter Commission 1983 have recommended for the change in our examination system. Education Commission 1964-66. The internal assessment or evaluation conducted by the school is of greater significance and should be given equal importance. It should be comprehensive, evaluating all those aspects of students' growth and development that are measured by the external examination, and also those personality test traits, interest, and attitude which cannot be assessed by it. The National Policy of on Education 1986. It suggests continuous and comprehensive evaluation that incorporates both scholastic and post-scholastic aspects of evaluation spread over the span of instructional time. Report 1992 CAB. In 1992, Report of Central Advisory Board of Education Committee on Policy brought out by MHRD Government of India has also referred to the provisions of NPE with regard to evaluation process and examination reform. Also suggested continuous and comprehensive internal evaluation of scholastic and non-scholastic achievement of the students. NCF 2005, that is National Curriculum Framework 2005, in the examination reform report through NCERT mandates that every school should change their traditional evaluation system to CCE with these major objectives: reduce stress on children, evaluation system should be regular and comprehensive, provide space for the teacher for creative teaching, provide a tool of diagnosis for producing learning with greater skills. Meaning of CCE. CCE refers to a school-based evaluation of students that covers both scholastic and co-scholastic aspects of students' development. It is a streamlined tool for providing a holistic profile of the learner to the most precise assessment of all the tools included in the system spread over the total span of instruction time in the institution. Objective of CCE. The main objectives are to help develop cognitive, psychomotor, and affective skills, to lay emphasis on thought process and de-emphasize memorization, to make evaluation an integral part of teaching learning process, to use evaluation for empowerment of student achievement and teaching learning strategies on the basis of regular diagnosis followed by remedial instructions, to use evaluation as a quality control device to maintain desired standard of performance, to determine social utility, desirability, or effectiveness of a program and take appropriate decision about the learner, the process of learning, and the learning environment, to make the process of teaching and learning a learner-centered activity. Features of CC are: it takes care of continual and periodicity aspect of evaluation. It assesses the all-round development of child's personality, includes both scholastic and post-scholastic area. Assessment is done formally and informally using multiple techniques on the basis of identified criteria. The functions of CCE are: it helps in regular assessment of the learner, helps the teacher to organize their effective teaching strategies. It serves to diagnose weakness and identifies strength, motivates the student to direct their own activities towards the achievement of desired goals, and provides immediate feedback. Need and relevance of CCE. It helps to make the education process a student-centric activity, to develop cognitive, psychomotor, and interpersonal skills. It helps the teacher to organize effective teaching strategies, to develop students' achievement through continuous assessment, diagnosis, and remediations, assessment in post-scholastic age. By continuous evaluation, children can know their strength and weakness. It provides the child a realistic self-assessment of how he/she studies. It helps a learner determine the areas of instruction in where more emphasis is required. It helps in making decisions for the future regarding choice of subject, courses, and careers. Benefits of CCE are: it helps to develop the three domain skills of the learner, that is, cognitive, affective, and psychomotor. It encourages the learner to develop their thought process in place of repetition learning or memorization of things. It helps the learner to know that evaluation is an integral part of their teaching learning process. It helps the learner to improve their achievement on the basis of regular diagnosis followed by remedial measures. It helps the teacher to use evaluation as a quality control device to raise standard of performance. It takes decision about the learner, learning process and learning environment by determining social utility, desirability and effectiveness of the program. It makes the teaching learning process a learner-centered. Problems in implementing CCE as said by Singhal in 2012. Teachers find it difficult to execute CCE in large classes as they are not able to give individual attention in each class. There was lack of appropriate training among the school teachers for the smooth execution of CCE. There was a lack of seriousness among the students regarding CCE as they were aware of the fact that they will pass without making enough effort in academics. Many teachers stated that CCE was time consuming and there were many financial constraints associated with it that does not suit the pocket of every student. Teachers felt that there was lack of adequate infrastructure, facilities, and teaching material that made execution of CCE a difficult task in the classroom. Most importantly, teachers were overburdened with the increased volume of work that affect their teaching effectiveness in the classroom. Solutions for smooth implementation of CCE. To make the teacher aware about the proper implementation, they should provide proper training through workshop and training programs. In government schools, proper infrastructure and teaching material should also be provided to teachers to facilitate their teaching learning process. For better knowledge, understanding, application, and skill performance by the learners, careful selection, specification, and examination of the course should be there. Criterion comprehensive based evaluation is better for assessing learners' competency as well as personality traits and attitude. For the maintenance of record, teacher need financial assistance. Continuous, the word refers to continuity and regularity of assessment during the whole session. The frequency of class test, unit test and terminal test can make the evaluation regular. The test may be followed by diagnosis of the hard spots of learners and remedial intervention to correct them. Retesting and getting feedback may help the teacher and for their self-evaluation. Comprehensive, it refers to the areas of assessment which includes both scholastic and post-scholastic aspects of pupil growth, helping the all-round development of the child. Scholastic aspects include curricular area or subject-specific areas, and post-scholastic aspects include life skills, co-curricular activities, attitude, and values. In scholastic aspect, cognitive growth in subject-specific areas are covered, and in co-scholastic aspect, the growth in affective and psychomotor areas are covered. The scholastic areas are meant for intellectual growth, whereas co-scholastic areas are required to develop physical growth, development of social, personal qualities, interest, attitude, and value. The material are taken from these sites for making this slide. Thank you very much.